Welcome back to the At Home with Roby show. I'm Patrick McIsaac along with Trent Haston. We are your hosts. We're glad you're spending your Sunday morning with us. Whether you're in the car or on the couch, you are always at home with Roby. Visit us at andrewroby.com or click on the At Home with Roby tab on WB.com to learn more. Barbara and Mary are still with us from last segment, and we're now joined by Bruce and Katrina Moffitt, honorary chairs of this year's Heart of the Home Kitchen Tour and owners of Moffitt Restaurant Group that includes Barrington's, Stagioni, and Good Food on Montford. Trent, you want to tell you a little bit about this?
Yeah, welcome, guys. We're glad to have you on the show.
Thank you.
It's good to be here. Thanks for having us.
I think we need to change our intro for whether you're in the car or on the couch to in the kitchen, right? But no, it's awesome to have you. Tell us a little bit about why you chose to be honorary chairs and put yourself out there and stand for the Heart of the Home tour.
Well, I had a good customer invite me to the symphony, my wife and I, to the symphony last year, and we went and we were hooked. It was just an overall exceptional experience, and we had such a good time with it. And so when they came and asked us, anything we could do to support that organization, I think it's an important, vital part of Charlotte's community.
So, Bruce, Barbara and Mary, every time they speak about you, every time we get together, they talk about how down to earth you guys are and just how cool you are and how much of a joy it is to be around you. I come in, I tuck my shirt in before I come into the studio today, and I come in, you got on tennis shoes and your shirt's untucked. Now I'm upset because the tail of my shirt's going to be wrinkled the rest of the day. But I think since the goal of this year's tour and in the past is to give back to the kids and allow these 100 school-age kids to do this summer camp. Why don't you tell us a little bit how you got started in your career? Give us a little background how it ties in. I think that's important, as you being such a well-renowned chef in the Charlotte region.
Well, the best way was I started out in politics. I graduated from the University of Rhode Island and worked for a U.S. Senator for a little bit. And I always said I wanted to get a job in the Senate, and I never really wanted to work there. So one thing led to another. I wound up in Charlotte. A friend convinced me to come, and we talked each other into buying a pizza place. And that didn't work out quite well, but I figured out then that I was much happier cooking than I was in politics, and the restaurant thing just kind of evolved from there.
Bruce, we have one rule on this show, and that's no talking about politics. So we're going to have to leave that here. That was rule number one. It's been broken. I just want to get in there. One other thing. If you're looking for more information on the Heart of Home's Kitchen Tour, they have a great website at kitchentourscharlotte.com. That's kitchentourscharlotte.com. Bruce, Katrina, could you tell us a little bit? You have a kitchen remodel that you just completed. You're obviously one of the stops on the show. Tell us a little something, one of the stops on the tour. Tell us a little something about your kitchen. What makes it so special to you?
Well, when we had our old house and we put that up for sale, one of the comments was, it's kind of a disappointing kitchen considering a chef lives there. And so my feelings got really hurt. And I said to myself, I'll never let that happen again. So with the help of a lot of local people and sourcing, I made myself a pretty cool kitchen.
So on the tour, will you be cooking in your kitchen?
We're going to do a little cooking in the kitchen, and we'll probably have a little cooking. I have a green egg outside that I really like to use, so we're going to mess around with that too.
All right, the green egg, that's the hot item of the last 5 years, yeah. I would say. I don't have a green egg, so I look forward to eating some of your production.
Well, thank you.
We do too.
So, are you guys gonna be at the party on the Thursday night?
We'll be there. I think it's gonna be a great event. Mm-hmm. We're looking forward to seeing the rest of the home owners and just celebrate this great party.
So give us a little background. When did you decide to come to Charlotte for politics? The pizza business. How long have you been in Charlotte?
Well, I came here to open the pizza restaurant about 23 years ago. And then we sold that restaurant. I went to New York, went to culinary school. And then about 15 years ago, I came down. I have a son here, so I wanted to be a little closer to my son. So the first job I applied for, I walked into a restaurant and asked if she was hiring, and she said, well, do you want to buy it? And I said, and I went back to Boston and changed my mind every day for about a month. And then said, you only live once. It'd be nice to be near your son. So I quit my job, threw everything I owned on a moving truck, and it was one of our best decisions I've ever made. So,
Folks, if you're just tuning in, you are listening to the At Home with Roby show. Visit us today at andrewroby.com or give us a call at 704-334-5447. We are here talking about the Heart of Homes kitchen tour with the Symphony Guild of Charlotte. Bruce, tell us sort of the succession of how your business is formed. You said you bought a pizza place, and then what happened from there? How did your restaurants evolve from that?
Well, I bought the pizza place, and then we sold that, and I went to culinary school. And then when I came back, I bought Barrington's, and that was 15 years ago. And I ran that with my brother for about 8 years, and I got tired of looking at my brother, so we started talking about maybe opening another spot. And so someone told me about the spot on Montford that was available, so my wife and I looked at it, and we both thought maybe it was a crazy idea because it was kind of a rundown street at the time. And I said, I just have a good feeling about this, and I thought the location and the type of food I wanted to do there lent itself really well to my brother's skills. So we pulled the trigger and then opened Good Food, and that worked out above and beyond my wildest expectations. They did a great job with the concept and the food. And then about 5 years after that opened, I started to get a little itchy to do something else, and we walked into the villa, and I loved that space. It was built in the 1920s, so it just had such historical value, and I thought would make such an interesting restaurant. So we walked in there, and we thought, we could really do this, and I had some people in mind. I like to expand when I have good people working for me that I trust to help me expand, and I had some people in mind to help me run it, and so we opened that about 2.5 years ago.
Wow, that's really cool too. Tying in, I mean, I think that what the Symphony Guild stands for, and helping the kids and these kids being able to learn and explore their art is an entrepreneurial aspect of life. I mean, we love having entrepreneurs on the show. That's kind of my bailiwick, so to speak, and didn't even realize we were going to get such an entrepreneur story with the highs and the lows, highs and the lows today. So I think that's awesome. Barbara and Mary, do you guys want to speak a little bit about how y'all work with the Moffats and how exciting it is to have them on the team?
Oh, we're delighted to have them on the team. And when I was arranging for all the tastings, I think we just talked briefly, we have 3 tastings at each home throughout the day. And so when we were talking about Bruce and Katrina's, they said, well, we'll just do all 3 at our house. And I was like, wow, this is amazing. Bruce is looking a little concerned here. He didn't know he'd be cooking on his egg all day. But no, we are just so happy. I mean, there's such prominent people in Charlotte, and he's such, a big force in the culinary world here. So we couldn't be happier to have them on board with us.
Well, and it was so wonderful for them to have had such a great moment with Symphony. We have a world-class symphony, let me just tell you. And with Christopher Warren Green at the top, everything flows down from that. It is just it's a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful building block for our community. And the kitchen tour, let's face it, everybody loves the heart of the home. And when we went to the Moffats and asked them about being involved, and they so graciously opened up their home to us. At first, Katrina said, well, we'll just cook in the kitchen. And we went, no, I don't think you really want everybody in your kitchen. So you do get to walk through the kitchen, but all the eating will be done outside in the back around Bruce's big green egg.
Fantastic. Barbara, Mary, Bruce, Katrina, thank you so much for being here. Again, the website, folks, if you're listening, is kitchentoursharlotte.com. kitchentoursharlotte.com. Check it out. You're listening to the At Home with Roby show. Visit us today at andrewroby.com. Stay with us. We'll be right back.